diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the Red Raiders ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bobby.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nice move to keep running. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
An extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Texas, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this to push it downfield. Pressure coming. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air, it's Bauer Nicolosi. He's got him. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Third down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move to get open. Made him miss again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run the sneak for it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Bauer Nicolosi. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They boot it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Simon. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The run to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Fights off a defender. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go right back to him. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Now on the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking for a man. It's Ballard Nicolosi. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They booted away on fourth down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. Brings him to the open.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He gets a hand on it. He's going to scoop it up.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab. It's West. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Wow, now. This offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Red Raider.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the new quarterback.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's a draw. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler DeColosi. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got room to work. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. On the shovel. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quickly complete. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. There's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they do on third down. Now they'll run the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. and I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. On the move, he fires. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Now on the option. Now the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he's just going to spike it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. From 42 yards out, he calls ball game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but